We're live! Hey guys, it's Minnie. Welcome back to another stream, and today we are playing Outer Worlds. So then, let's get right into it. So then, I think I've made my choice over the day. I thought it over a little bit earlier in the day, and I decided that we are going to redirect the power to the town, because it just doesn't seem right to me to take the power away from the town, because that's what she, the leader of this new, of the garden wants us to do, and that seems pretty evil. I think she has an agenda. And so that is what I think, and that's what we're doing. So let's go see what we... Oh yeah, right, I forgot I'm still with Flash, or whatever. Probably Raiders here. Well, I didn't have it already. Hope you know you're gonna get replaced with Vicar Max. Vicar Max is just cooler. Oh shit, he can see me through the cracks. There's only one enemy. Big point. Got it. Alright, I'm still gonna hide.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Yeah, not safe. I assume it wouldn't be on our A game when it comes to stuff. Oh, mechanical.
Unexpected noise identified system.
Come on, explode! Did they kill my companion? That was completely your fault. Oh, I can't unlock that. Alright. Edgewater. Geothermal plant. From the planet to your living home. What planet? She's the planet. A lot of this stuff is making me seriously question, well, the morals of all of this.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
As I expected, that's good on them.
Don't mess with us.
Stay low to the ground, Parvati. God dang it. I know override.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Sure. Let's go with that. Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Oh, you got that?
Unlock door. Stay low, we can get a jump on one of them.
Here they come! Everyone all right? happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
You're not real. You're not real. Go away, Phantom.
Yep, I'm not real.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Who even is this guy?
You're not real. You're not real.
Oh, he's up there. I do feel like I should talk to this guy. He doesn't seem very alright.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Wait a minute, is he down here?
You're not real. You're not real. Not real. You're not real.
Oh, he's all the way down. No.
Get away! Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram! Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Nah.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Yeah.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I just know
There's a
everything.
behavior control
Man.
terminal
My
in the other
character's
room.
smart as hell.
It should have options to change
He's
how the
got, like,
mechanicals
every
act,
skill.
including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Well, then that certainly helped out things. So that one's the routing switch, and that one is the mechanical control override. Obviously, I'm gonna go for the override. On one floor up. No. Mechanical control override. Here I go. Alright. Now we should be free to just walk around. Oh. I just have to build this place so confusing. Alright, so over there, so that means I need to go down here. Down the floor, over here, open the door.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh, searching.
But I overrided you. What the? I overrided you. I am not an intruder. Because sworn we mechanical overrided these guys.
we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the lid?
Alright then.
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
And there. Oh yeah, right. It's through here, up here, in here. Don't have that. Up here, over here. There we are.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Got more reputation with Spacer's Choice. That was the best thing to do in this scenario. None of them were really morally correct. Neither was the most morally correct, but that was the best one, certainly. Alright, where's my, oh, there it is. Reputation. What's my reputation with them? Ah, friendly. Bro, that was so much reputation. That was plus 70 positive reputation. Oh my god. Desert Spectrum Red. Spectrum Vodka. A glass for every class. Okay, why hasn't that been used in real life? That's a perfect slogan. A glass for every class? That's just perfect. I cannot think in a million years of a better slogan. For a vodka company especially, because they have both cheap vodka and expensive vodka. Most vodka companies have that. There's expensive vodka and there's cheap vodka. That's... Sorry, I like branding and things like that, so I like to just... like that kind of stuff. Pretty sure this isn't supposed to be the way that I'm supposed to go up, but this is the way I'm going. I've already committed. Well, or maybe not, because I can't. Physically impossible. Oh yeah, probably because that's out of the map. Anyway. Pretty sure. Anyway. I can't tell if I'm cold or I'm too hot or if I'm both or something. I don't know why I got shivers right then. Alright, that's the minefield, and then we can just... Oh wait, right, we also gotta... I'm pretty sure it's destroy... Yeah, it is. I gotta go talk to the leader that I've just cut the power off from. That they're gonna have to get out. Oh, it's all running on backup generators. Oh, they're all gathered around the fire.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Where's your
That
leader?
leg's okay.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Alright, let's convince these guys to come back.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you were doing.
Yeah,
Killing off my power,
she's evil.
killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Well, then you do it. Being unreasonable, though.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
It might be the best thing for the town if I convince Reed to leave.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa,
Right, it's not.
Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody.
Okay,
here.
well, he's going back.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Okay, well then. Got 2 people, stubborn as hell. Won't leave until I figure out what happened to that person and until I've gotten that. Alright, well then. For starters, I'm gonna start off with doing the quest in here. Come on. Come on, fetch help. Edgewater. Need to just be like, hey, I'm gonna use my persuasion to get him out of there, just so that we can get her back, and then maybe the other guys will follow suit. Hopefully, maybe. If not, then I'll go do their individual quests. I don't really care. I just want to make sure I'm not making more work for myself doing their quests to get them back. Just for me to be able to get them back anyway by talking to this dude. See if I can find myself some.
I'm not allowed.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Love Outer Worlds, emoji sign of the horns, medium light skin tone, how you doing bub? Thean 32ANG or new.
Oh, it's you again. From the Fallout streams. I'm doing good. Yeah, you like my new, setup? I have, text-to-speech just, because, so that I can have my, comments turned off on the side so that I can see the game a bit better. I already have one of those. Gyro site. I don't really need any other stuff. I just wanted this armor. It's the same as what I got, but I think it's gonna look better. Yeah, now I look cool. And that was one of my things. I wanted to look cool. So I got 2 9s, so there we go. Right then.
Wonder if
Cool, it is what works best for you, that.
Yeah, it's whatever works best. Sorry, it's habit of mine to actually read the comments, so I keep on clicking into my menu to look at it when really I should just listen to the TTS. I like the elevator music. I'm trying to make a melee character.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
My line 25 yet.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down...
Lol.
Then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's...
It sounded so weird in TTS. LOL.
I won't stand in the way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Alright, I don't have to... Take care. Yeah, I could do that in there. Alright. All into that. Apparently, I've already leveled up. Prefer if you used melee. Play defense. Aggressive, actually. Alright. Oh yeah. Funny thing, I carried over my character from Fallout 4. I'm Dirk once again. My lore is this happens in the future in the Fallout universe. After they've already rebuilt up society, and so now Dirk is here again. A melee character again. Getting into some more trouble. As usual. Anyway, oh wait, right, I forgot, have this, I gotta remember that fast travel's a thing. I haven't been using fast travel. Yeah. I've been forgetting to use fast travel and trying to use it more. There we are. Taste the freedom. Taste the freedom. They're like Skittles. Taste the rainbow. But instead it's taste the freedom. Their houses, their saloons just come in boxes? Cool. Prefabricated living. Just like home. This is Spacer's Choice. Of which I want to join. It's a lot better in this town in the day. At night it just looks depressing because all their crap is turned off and stuff.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Real.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
So, what's up with... Well, I didn't really see what happened with my reputation. I don't really know what just happened. Deserters. Agreeable. Friendly. Spacer's Choice. The board we got some negative reputation with. I'm not really sure for what, but we did. Got that power regulator. Let's get out of here. Get me out of here. I want to be gone. Get me on my ship with Vicar Max.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive mom? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but God, every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Mechano.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Cabin is yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
She's my second favorite character. Obviously, my first favorite is Vicar Max.
I'm looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship called the Unreliable. The Reliable. The Unreliable. Oh man, Vicar Max. It will never get old having Vicar Max on my ship. I'm telling you.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Yeah. I like to see this companion. I know, fucked up. I just got her on my ship, but I want Vicar Max as my companion, man.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Thanks, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Yay, LOLI Vic Biker's attitude.
I know, Victor's great. I love all of his voice lines, and I just talked to him once, and it's like, oh, this guy's sarcastic as all hell, I gotta get him on my ship. I don't have enough engineering to do that yet.
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located.
Half the time I hate Ada, half the time I like Ada. It's like, you don't have to simplify it that much. You could just say, go to the room, put the power regulator in whatever specific module I have to put it in. You didn't have to dumb it down for me. Just kept the celebrate part though. Take it to anywhere.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, that was your comment. It sounded like something that Ada would say. Are you stuck? Or are you just like, you can hang out here if you want. I don't really care, Vicar.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Get out. The old unreliable. Definitely old. Definitely unreliable. Against all odds. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Somehow, it actually lifts off. It got off the ground somehow.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay, good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Nah.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
Yeah. Fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Oh, I get quarters?
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission.
I'll get a conference from
If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. I'm right dead. I love how it's optional to get the shroud you need to continue the story. Oh, Edgewater. Kidding me? We're above the planet right now. The Engineer's Bay. It's good to see you're making yourself useful in here. See here, up here are the unclaimed bays. I will definitely remember to ask Ada about that. This don't look like Victor's room. This is definitely not Victor's room. Hello, Victor.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Nah.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Okay.
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
Good adventure story.
That's not... Let's try this again. Who are you? Where are you from? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Ooh, Yeah, I'll help him save.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
My friends are on the hook.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Baconu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Give me a second.
Okie dokie, bye-bye, gotta go eat and chill out before bed. Have a great stream, bro.
Yeah, I hope you get good sleep. Bye-bye. Give me a second. I think once I land on the next world, I should be able to get him as a companion. I just need to...
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Alright then. First, let me grab the holographic. Did I seriously level up for that? Alright, here. Let me do check. I don't like how little points I have in that. Perks. Let me, You're not slow, you're just fast. There ain't no way I'm... Yes, he's now my companion. What weapons he got? That thing's insanely good, alright. I think I will be keeping Vicar Max as my companion for quite a while. I'm gonna sleep for a little bit just because. Wow, that's cool.
I so enjoyed watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning stand. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate. I'll be here.
All right. Might as well put the coordinates in now. Alright, Terra 2, we're going to the ground breaker. The Monarch. Cecilia. To the groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
You got a minute? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing this by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Okay. I don't want to waste your time or nothing.
Stay safe out there.
Wait a minute. Do I got both of these guys on my team? First off. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. He's a powerful vicar. Well, yeah, I didn't know that I was gonna be able to have both companions on at the same time. First off, you get a helmet. Second off, how's that armor? And then you can do better than that. Take this. There we go. I got my 2 companions. Yeah, I wish I knew that I could have both companions at the same time. Select up to 2 companions. Alright, yeah. Alright, so right now I can have up to 2. Obviously I want both. Or no, yeah, up to 2. So yeah, I'll probably have Vicar Max and the Sam bot on my team. Because I like both of them. Because it's, well, a robot and for obvious reasons I like Vicar Max. Vicar is fucking hilarious. Vicar's my favorite character. And I will want him to forever be on my team. He's always on my team. I never don't want Vicar to be on my team. Vicar Max.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies, just as I remembered. As always, I am at your disposal. Something vexing you, Captain? Yes, well, now that we're here, can we check in with security? I'd like to track down that scholar.
Okay.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't...
Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back-bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock.
Yes, Captain Crew member. It's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
What's your name, under?
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you
around, boss.
Already calls me.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Okay. These guys look so cool in their retrospective outfits. Got Vicar, got Bavari. Let me go look at my journal real quick. Quest. Oh, companion quest. Find an acid. Where's that quest? really sure where that mission is, so I'm just gonna go into here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right, journal. I'll do a empty man first, and then we can do drinking sapphire wine. I'm gonna do my companion questions because I'll be right back. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Give me just a second. Right. Empty man.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this stopped?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. It shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets, then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sick bay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Damn, everyone knows everyone. This is the fucking... Is this supposed to be the guard? Because he is like, oh, fence is right here.
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. If you need anything else, you let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Yeah. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it.
Happy to help. It's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
All right. Be seeing you.
All right. Oh, we could have just walked right through. All right. Well.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew I mean, Scalp shipped in and out with. It's a wasteland. We're hearing things.
Nope, can't kill him. I'm just gonna load.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm...
Well, isn't this wonderful?
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want... Just...
Sure.
I have to take... You take... Oh. One... Correct. Make sure... You see it?
This is it. Sure. I can check the departures registry to find out which group. I mean, the Scalp shipped in and out with.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first.
Those things.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Alright, well, guess we can't continue that quest at the current moment. So I'm just gonna swap on over to this one. Actually, you know what? That's way far down. I'm gonna just continue the main quest. as I'm going that way anyway.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
We're in a holding pattern for 2 hours. I'll take it on break. We didn't have enough hands before the clock.
I'm sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
You see in there?
I could see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Did you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprite Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
You miss eating solid food.
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon Colony.
You have to sleep with that one?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse.
He just keeps on avoiding the question.
2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig, a 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint. Damn it. Looking for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking it.
All the characters.
Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice.
Just trying to
cut
still keep
corners
his
so you don't have
job.
Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a spacer's choice, Spear. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. Have a look.
Martin's great. Oh, man. Oh my god, they got the moon heads. Don't got enough for that. Man, not a lot of armor itself. Oh well. And now I am incredibly rich again. I'm apparently shit. That's not that much. I don't really feel like stealing that from you, assuming it's just a cool guy. Anyway. First off, bang, new helmet for myself, looking clean. I think I'll wear that before going into certain conversations and stuff. Yeah, it's armor 9, so I don't really have any stuff that's better. Anyway, here, let me equip you guys with some better armor. Give you one of those. What's that? That's 8. Alright. Thicker. That's 5 armor, that's 9. I'm gonna put you in this, just because it's hilarious. I'll still keep you in this, because it's the best armor we got for. Right then, on Vicar. No, that's such a bad.
Have you tried our don't they?
Such a bad
Have a look.
that I'm gonna. Whenever I can't pass a check, I'll put that on. But yeah, it's such a bad helmet. I'm gonna buy this one just so I can get him out of it. Because that is a very bad helmet.
Looking for some space? No. Have a look.
Let's see, just need to check this armor. 9 armor, that means that it is better. Alright, here, one of you guys is basically gonna be just me. still not here. There, now Vicar wears the exact same thing as me. We are indiscernible.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? Mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I don't care that much. I'll do that eventually. No public terminal. Did I get anything from that at all? No, alright. I just hacked.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants one groundbreaker. Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Do I want to turn in Wells? It's gonna help.
What? Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh no, oh no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. You probably don't even know where Wells is. None of my contacts ever pan out. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Yeah, I feel like turning him in. It's your turn. Well, let's get out of here. Can I modify this? About this? Nope. Current moment combat is more important to me than dialogue, unfortunately, so I gotta focus on combat. Sorry, I got Fallout music stuck in my head.
If it's between the unreliable and the Western Will, I believe I'll do it on the ship.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Other jobs.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Depends. What are you planning to do with it? See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
We'll take one. Alright, give me a second.
Anything else, dear?
I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Yeah, let me okay, I can't drop a save game, but I'll be back.
think I'm gonna move the grapevine this year. My Concord grape. It's getting eaten by the raspberries and other stuff over there. Like, it needs to get moved away. It's not better. He wants a window more than anything.
Sorry.
For some reason, one hamster keeps, I just clean that out, and like, they like to come up and go poop up there instead of poop downstairs or something. So they put all the poop in one area. I guess I can clean it out right now that I feel like it, but I can. It just sucks. go. It smells so fresh. Alright, I'm back. Give me just a moment. Hold on. Come on, Cat. Okay, now get in here with the hamsters. Alright. Cartman pants.
Yes, dearie? Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Rosewood, and Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I shouldn't have a lot of these. I'm gonna have one more, because I need these for my school lunches. So. 1, 2, 3 more. Interesting. It doesn't list barbecue. It might have some of the ingredients from barbecue, but it doesn't list specifically barbecue stuff. Then again, I don't know what's barbecue sauce. Oh yeah. Alright, I am back, and with one of my mom's cheesecakes that she makes. because I saw that these were done in the fridge, so I decided I'd have them. I should have set you guys on this while I was gone. Sorry, missed opportunity. Oh, hey, Mom, from this way. Alright, I'm back. Give me just a moment. Move to get right out of it. Alright, so am I just stuck in the story? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Great. Amazing. Sorry, cold.
This is Halcyon.
Hey there. Be seeing you.
I had a question.
You got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Good enough, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Nice. I would like to get this, our Sam up and running. I love all these loading screens. I love everything about this game. This game's great. The humor is fantastic. Alright, all my companions have gone back to their own rooms. Felix, what you got? Got a toss ball stick. You get the healthy perk along with everyone else. So everyone gets the healthy perk. Oh yeah, right. I suppose, just in case, I should give you some gear. And now you're officially a part of the team. You're not a mascot. I'm not giving you that head. Unless you wanted that head to be a part of your costume. Alright, I feel like I need to go into my inventory and equip this. No. Unput this. Equip this. Oh yeah, right, I almost forgot. Here, a journal. Where did it say I had to go get that acid sleeper or whatever? Except apart from the rose light. From rose. That means it's in Roseway. Where's Roseway? Well, we're going to Roseway.
Welcome back,
so
Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? A star walks into a black hole but doesn't seem phased. The black hole then turns to the star and says, "I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation." Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Goodbye. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Let's set her down. I just gotta make sure check on the new crew member. Crew member in here? There's a new crew member.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Hi, Felix. Hope you have a good time on the ship, because that's probably where you're gonna stay, unfortunately.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Yeah, alright. Good to see that you're good. We'll get you up and running.
Anybody with creative eyeballs? Paperwork or ticket room over here?
Shoot up and spit out. What sort of creature, other than humans, would be so wasteful?
Other than humans. Oh, man.
Shouldn't we be looking into that distress call? Not that I'm just like feeling the wind in my hair.
Nah, sorry, we're doing this first. No enemies. Or at least that I can see. Probably because it's different place. Miracle on the Frontier. Heroic Stranger.
Now keep quiet.
This is the job for my hammer.
Here they come!
Oh, you're bigger. Sorry, just making sure I saw that correctly. What? This is worse than what I currently have? Oh my god. So glad I bought 2 controllers. This is my fault for second-guessing my original decision. Always go with whatever my original gut decision is, because it always is the best decision. I should have went with upgrading stealth, because then I would have been able to pick that lock. Just have to hope I level up while doing this. If I even put 5 points in it, I would have been fine. No, instead I had to upgrade other things.
Fight on our hands.
Starting to actually survive more than a couple hits. Or, well, actually, no, those guys are just heavily resistant to my weapons, so.
I have your back now.
Per point. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that. Especially lost in here.
All this space, and this is all they get to sleep in?
guys are on the floor below. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. I just realized my window isn't shut.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering new owner. Captain. SAM units live to clean and clean to live. Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Back to work, Sam.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Traveling the system with you, Captain. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship. Stay safe out there.
Send the Sambot. We're using the Sambot along with Vicar Max. That's insane DPS. I realized for a Vicar, I didn't make it so that he follows the way I did. Now they both follow close. Vicar Max and Sam.
Don't forget to properly dispose of all corpses in a board-regulated space compacting container. Battery levels are fully charged. Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
I feel like this is not a good sign for what's It's about to come. Arrow ray? Right, that's how you say that, right?
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here.
Yeah.
I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I've gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
And take great joy in doing so, I might add.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well. Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
Sorry, customer. That request
cannot be found in the file banks.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no Raps. Alarms went off, Raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no comment on anything like that. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Anything else you'd like to know? Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Ooh. Got some competition. Oh, I turn enemies into powder, basically. Where'd he even go? You're right, and have health.
Please check battery levels before initiating an extended sanitization session.
Why'd they have to build the lab so damn far away? I guess the trek alone is meant to deter the curious. I always wanted to sneak into a secret lab by crawling through the vents like they do in the serials.
New area discovered. Preparing to sanitize.
Yeah, we are gonna sanitize this with blood. Wait a minute, so it's just the same person, people? Or just toss ball bags? He's first back and second back? How does that make sense?
Music volume now.
Haven't smelled anything that foul in years. What do you think died in there?
all that does is change the visor.
Incoming!
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
And 9:02, I best be ending stream. I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed soon, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, should like, subscribe, do all the Twitch stuff. I'm tired. I'll see you dudes next time, probably tomorrow, because this game's really fun. Bye.